So, welcome back to another episode of Unproduced Scripts. Now, today we are going to be reading an episode from The Conjurors, the pilot, called The Darkness Within. Now, this was originally written by Edward Tracey, and it would have been directed by Edward Tracey. Let's go straight into it. Scene 1. England. Establishing shot of a mental health institution. Fade in. Mental health institution under stormy skies. A man is sitting in a chair looking out of the window of the doctor's office. This is Matthew Cowell, early 20s. A working middle-class Londoner with rakish, debonair looks and dark brown hair. A pretty nurse straps his arms down. April 2020. In an office, doctor reads from a file. If you want to get better, you need to talk about the trauma. You witnessed the murder of a girl. You can't change what happened, but talking can help you realize that it wasn't your fault, Matthew. That'd be a neat trick. Let's get to that part. You can start by telling me what happened that night in Leeds. Do you remember the killer? Of course I do. I see that demon every time I close my eyes. And what do you mean by demon? Do you mean a bad person? By demon, I mean a bloody demon, mate. You see what's happening, Matthew. You feel guilty for being unable to protect the girl. So, you turned her killer into the embodiment of evil. We're all powerless against demons. Not all of us, Chief. That's right. Before you checked yourself in here 3 months ago, you were working as an exorcist, demonologist, and master of the dark arts. It says master, does it? I'll have to change that to petty dabbler. In any case, you wouldn't have been able to prevent the girl's death. Clara. Her name was Clara. I can deal with her death. It's the damnation that's eaten me alive. Tracked to hell. 9 years old, suffering for eternity. That's on me, mate. Matt, it's time to face the truth. The only one suffering here is you. There are no demons. Matt smashes his fist on the coffee table, rattling the doctor's tea, causing him to pull back in mild alarm. Would you care to tell me what happened to make you sign into a mental institution in the first place? That, Doc, is a bloody long story. It's a good thing we have a lot of time then. Start from the beginning, Matthew. Well, it began about a year ago, back in February 2018. You see, Doc, I was the leader of a team of people. However, at the time, I was away from the team for reasons. Now, the team heard rumours of a girl who was being possessed by a demon. Cut back to 2018. Cut to Matthew's team. Emily, his sister, and the others chat. Anyone any luck with finding out if there's any magical creatures or anything out there? Alright guys, I've been watching the news and I heard a story about a girl who was taken into a mental institution. What for? Apparently the girl was acting possessed and her parents thought the best thing to do was keep her locked away from public. That's rough. At least we have our target. Aren't we going to wait for Matthew? Matt's been away for 6 months now. We've had... Oh, we've been very lucky that there haven't been any sightings in those 6 months. We're just gonna have to learn how to stop them ourselves, Hamish. Matt's not always going to be around to protect us. So what's the plan? Well, I think we should go to the girl and see what we can do. We have to try and expel the demon from her body. What are we going to do with that demon? My thoughts exactly, Master Chandler. We are not killers, Miss Caldor. Well, maybe we can banish them to a different realm, or hand them over to the Tribunal of Magic. But what are they gonna do? They can't hold magical creatures. We're gonna have to do something. Scene 2, Doctor's office. Dr. Lamb. So, where were you? Well, I was on the other side of the Atlantic Ocean. What were you doing in America? I was in the United States visiting an old friend named Balthazar. That's an uncommon name. Indeed. Anyways, one night I was walking along a nice city road. Exterior, New York City, nighttime. Matt is walking along a road. Merlin's ghost appears to him. Master? My dear boy. What are you here for? Matthew, there is a woman who needs your help. With what? She is called Olivia. Live to her friends. She is being hunted by some dark creature. Where is she? London. Guess it's time to go home. He teleports away. Cuts to Emily and Chris. So the girl is called Talia. She's on the 3rd floor. Before we go up, should we try and blend in? No bother. We'll be in and out before no one notices. Alright then. Scene 3. Car park. Nighttime. The car park is empty. Deep and rolling. Liv looks down. It's coming from beneath her. Abruptly, the asphalt beneath her feet rises 2 feet, bulging outward. It knocks Liv down. As she tumbles off, the raised asphalt sighs and collapses into a giant sinkhole. It opens like a roaring moor in the middle of the street, followed by a giant fireball from within shooting into the night air. The hole widens and pulls in a car, and almost Liv, before she manages to climb to her feet and run away in panic. As she runs, a car roars out of the darkness, and stops in her path. Out steps Matt. Well, hello. What have we here? You in a bit of trouble then, love? Liv pulls pepper spray from her backpack and aims it at Matt. Stay away from me. You're pointing that the wrong way, love. My name's Matt Cowell, and I promise you, I'm not the one hunting you. What are you talking about? Who's hunting me? It's probably more of a what? Probably in it. Liv raises her pepper spray higher. Stay away from me. It's easier to deny danger than face it. But make no mistake, if you don't listen to me, you'll be dead by morning. With her free hand, Liv fumbles for her cell phone. I'm calling the police. With a dead phone? I'm dialing now. If you're committed to calling the police, here's where they can reach me. Or you can, if you enjoy breathing. Master of the Dark Arts, I'm getting new ones made, alright? Liv backs away, then turns and hurries off, leaving Matt standing alone in a pool of light. Right, Left to clean up the mess alone, reveal yourself. I'm a nasty piece of work. A man climbs out. Hello, Matthew. Oh shit, not you, anyone but you. Would you rather it be Damien? Actually, I take it back. I prefer you to Damien. What do you want, Felix? I want you to watch the world burn and appreciate my powers. Not necessarily in that order. What are you Why are you doing this? What are you doing this for? To distract you? Distract me from what? That's for me to know and you to find out. Felix throws a plasma bolt at Matthew. Matt blocks it. You're gonna have to try harder, Felix. Go home, Matt. Go to your sister. She needs your help. Felix disappears. Emily. Next scene. Matt appears in the mansion. Hello, sister. Matt, you're back. What are you doing here? I thought you'd gone. Sorry, sis. It's been a while. But I guess it's time for me to come back and help face evil in the light of day. And that is the end of the pilot. So, people, from now on, Mondays are gonna be for the Conjurors, and then Monday's gonna be a vlog. Tuesday is gonna be for the Conjurors. Thursday is gonna be for Forsaken, the mini-series, and then Friday is gonna be for another vlog. And that's the way it's gonna go. See you next time, people.